Chaos.
If you are tired of dying to chaos in Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin, then prepare to wake up because I'm going to show you the perfect strategy to get him each and every time. Start by choosing Lancer as your job. I'm level 21 here, but if you're lower it won't matter, it just means it'll take a little bit longer to win. The Lancer's weapon is a halberd. I'll be using a low level 6 weapon here. The higher your weapon damage the better though, but again, a lower level just means the fight will take a bit longer. You don't need any armor perks or combos to think about. I'll be doing this with 0 of both of them, so anything you have extra on top of that is just a bonus. All you'll be needing is the very first skill node in the Lancer tree, which is the Lance Hurl. In fact, you don't even really need this, but since it's unlocked for Lancers anyway, we're going to take advantage of it. If you have more skill nodes unlocked like I do, that won't hurt either, especially if you have Lance Hurl Master, as that increases your break damage. But the strat I've got for you requires none of this stuff, although if you have Agility plus 4 unlocked, that won't hurt your chances. But again, whatever you've got unlocked, that'll do. Now let's get into the actual fight. The aim here is to press circle to soul shield his attacks, press R1 to immediately do 2 counter attacks, and then to immediately roll backwards away to create some space. So in slow motion, watch for his attack, press circle to soul shield against it, immediately press R1 twice to do 2 attacks, then immediately dodge roll away to avoid his counter. If he pauses or engages your buddies, press R2 to throw your lance at him. But after throwing, always be ready to quick tap circle to catch his next attack if he retaliates instantly, because he usually does. Sometimes the lock on camera can make your Lance Hurl go over his head if you don't correct the camera when it's off, but mostly pressing R2 will be enough for you to nail the shot even if you don't try to correct it. The reason we want to dodge away after doing 2 R1 attacks is because he'll always follow up with some kind of counter attack. You've got a 99% chance of avoiding any damage by rolling away. If you don't roll away, you'll need to press circle again to shield counter, and doing that depletes your shield's break meter, which is the yellow bar on the bottom of the screen. You must keep your focus on making sure your yellow meter never gets too low, because if it gets broken, you're toast. If you don't see a yellow bar on the bottom of the screen when you look, that means it's full and you're good to go. Successful soul shield blocks build up those purple bars on the bottom left of your screen, which show the power you have for performing your lance throw. So the more you soul shield him, the more times you can throw your lance. Phase 1 is just a rinse and repeat of this strategy over and over. Once he goes down, make sure you revive your buddies and heal up quickly before you do the circle attack on him to start Phase 2. The start of Phase 2 is the most dangerous time. As soon as you have control of your character, roll back and away. You want to gain some distance because he can often start Phase 2 with his unblockable red rush attack. There it is there, he's doing it on my buddy. And here's what it looks like when he does it to you. So long as you've rolled back at the start, if he does it to you immediately, you can just roll away to escape it. Just don't try to soul shield it though. The reason he flashes red is to let you know that it's unblockable. If he gets far enough away, he'll walk towards you to bridge the gap. This is a good time to put some R2 Lance Hurls on him, but get ready for him to rush you when you do. Keep your eye out for when he throws a flame ball. You can soul shield all of his flame balls, and if he rushes forward immediately after, you can dodge roll to get away from him, then press square to throw it back at him. Mostly though, he'll do blue sword rush attacks. Soul shield them. But unlike in Phase 1, do not follow up with 2 R1s. Now, every time you soul shield, you must immediately dodge away diagonally backwards to the right. This will help you keep your distance while slowly allowing you to circle the room in an anti-clockwise direction. And just then I used soul shield to block his flame ball, and then when he rushed me, I dodged and then used square to throw it back at him. Let's watch that again. You'll see he's going to throw a flame ball because he reaches up into the air and fire will be in his hand. He'll then throw it, soul shield to catch it, he'll rush forward, you dodge roll away, and then you press square to throw it back at him. He throws the flame ball periodically. If you keep your eye out for when he raises his hand to do it, it's a great opportunity to put damage on him safely. And don't forget at all times to keep your eye on the yellow meter on the bottom of the screen. If it's getting too low, make sure every attack he does, you dodge roll instead of trying to soul shield. Don't panic, just keep dodge rolling until your soul meter is replenished. And as soon as he engages your buddies, press R2 to throw a lance. So Phase 1 goes like this. Circle block, 2 R1s, roll back to safety. Phase 2 goes like this. Circle block, roll away to safety, occasionally circle block his flame attack, roll away from his next attack and press square to throw the flame ball back at him, and press R2 for Lance Hurl whenever it's safe to do so. All the time, moving backwards and away around the arena. And through both phases, just maintain your soul meter, and if it gets too low, roll instead of soul block. While this is a very simple strategy, make no mistake, this is still a pretty tough fight. You'll still have to put the strategy to work for yourself, and you'll have to work to get your timing right on the soul shield. But that's really the main thing. If you get the timing on Soul Shield right, the rest will fall into place. But the good news is the timing window for Soul Shield is pretty generous. Just make sure you activate it earlier rather than later. Thanks for watching, and if this works for you like I know it will, feel free to put a like on the video to say thanks. Or just like it anyway, because reasons.